Hey, now wow, it's really amazing that all this issue, I've not been able to follow it very well, but I've just read a bit of summarized version of what's going on in the United States with the what Chicago State University and the whole issue of certificate. I don't know why it is so difficult for someone to be able to say, this is where I went to school, and the school says, yes, this is where he went to school, or no, he didn't come to the school. It's almost surprising. You know what? This whole thing that is going on, and one of the things that is really amazing is the fact that every university is their pride. You know, there are how many countries in the world, right? There are how many are there? It's not 100 and something countries in the world. And then for you to have a president of a country as your alumni, that thing, I don't know, is it alumni, alumnus, alumni, they're always having different meaning for it, the way they call the one of woman. Anyway, as your former student, let me speak the English I know. For you to have one, if a president of a country, like let's put it that way, even though that's an illegitimate president, we know it's rigging, he rigged his way into office. For you to have one, it's such a big deal that you will know everything about that person. You know their certificate, you know everything. You go and get pictures, whatever it is that you need to get. But here we are, the Chicago State University is being reported that they are saying on oath, you know what it is? You can lie anyhow. Lying on oath is different. That's perjury. It's punishable. It's a punishable offense. You can be lying, but when it comes to oaths, you can't just be talking anyhow. That on oath, they cannot confirm whether that's their student, whether that's their certificate or something like that. Can you just imagine? Just to give a certificate is not such a big deal and such an issue. This is crazy. This is unbelievable. This is what our judges here are just doing, want to do abacadabra and just sweep away everything as if there's nothing. We have a major issue here. We can't have someone whom almost there's nothing truthful about him. Do you know the essence of having such a person in a leadership position? He makes every other person vulnerable. How many other things do other people know about him that they are going to hold over him, and he's going to make all sorts of decisions that are not supposed to be made on behalf of the people he's illegitimately governing? It's crazy. Certificate, when they say, bring your certificate, say, see, these are the lecturer, I sat on this was my supervisor, at least I know one lecturer, I know one student, I know one whatever. Anyway, we are.
Well, I saw earlier on today, Mr. Durojaye Ogunsoya on TVC, you know, answering questions and claiming that he was a classmate with the president when he was at the Chicago State, University, and that had gone viral, and a lot of people have been dropping reactions, especially, you know, the goons of the APC and the followers and of those who are the fans of the president, and all of them are beginning to can you see now and all of that. But you know, he went as far as saying that at some point, even in 1978, that Tinubu was appointed, you know, the class rep for them, you know, 1978 stroke 1979, that he was elected the president of the Accounting Students Club at the CSU. And so it's even added that colleagues often mocked Tinubu for his deep Nigerian accent in the United States. And so we've had quite a lot of stuff. He said, we were members of the accounting club in the school. When the time for the election came, the president surprised me. He said there was a time he became the president of the club. Go and check it out. We were even laughing at him of his accent. He had a Nigerian accent, and because of that, we were laughing at him and all sort of things. And I'm wondering, why did it take Mr. Durojaye this long to come out? Was he thinking about it? Wasn't he sure or something? Was he trying to put figures and facts together? Or why is he just coming out? This issue of certificate has been on since before elections. And so here we are. Over 100 days after the man has been, you know, inaugurated into office, and then he's, you know, you are now coming out to say that you are his classmate when everybody was shouting. I remember what's his name now, the PDP chieftain, I remember now, he kept saying it, that Tinubu should present somebody who was his classmate, or somebody who was his classmate should come out and say that, oh, it was my classmate, I was his classmate. And somebody is just coming out of the blues now. Anyway, a fact check has been done. You know, there's no way, you know, things like this will come out and then somebody will not go and check and see if actually what he said was true or not. However, fact checks have proven that Duro Jaye Ogunsoya was lying. And it now made me to wonder, why would somebody come on here? Anyway, he chose the TV station he went to. And that's one thing. He dare not go and do that on Arise News. I dare, like Rufai will say, I dare you to go to Arise News and go and tell them that one. By the time they will bore you with some questions that now you yourself go confess, say, you know, actually, that was not what I'm trying to say. You can't go to Arise News or Channels Television and let Shemo Okinbaloye screw you. Rufai saying screw you with questions, and then you will confess eventually. Well, fact check by investigative journalist David Odeyin, you know, on this particular matter. And so I will go through it little by little. Everybody and their dogs, he said, is now reporting that one Duro Jaye Ogunsoya appeared on TVC claiming to be Tinubu's classmate at Chicago State. Exactly none of them bothered to do a 5-minute fact check to even establish whether anybody called Duro Jaye Ogunsoya even exists. Okay, a simple refined string search on Google using that search keyword shows very obviously that this is a made-up identity, just to probably pick up one of the identities or something. Now, the only time the name Duro Jaye Ogunsoya appeared in the entire internet is in news articles reporting about the same TVC appearance. Someone claiming to be a public affairs analyst cannot possibly have a web footprint that is literally zero. I mean, he should have been appearing here and there and all of that. Now, I will not call him what David called him here anyway. He said he appeared on TV using an assumed identity to make a claim that everyone with a functioning pair of eyes knows is not true. And look at journalists queuing up to report and amplify this nonsense. Meanwhile, none of them has reported that the FBI is preparing to release 2,500 pages of its dossier on Tinubu, or that at Chicago State yesterday in court disowned the forged certificate that Tinubu submitted to INEC. They are not talking about that. Just another instance of mainstream Nigerian media being daft and incurious while queuing up to parrots an official line. Just like how they all reported that Hadi Sirika attended one petroleum helicopter institute in the USA, a place that does not exist. If you like yourself and you want a better life for your children, he said you should fund independent media. Credits to David Odeyin on that particular one. But this is my take, that we should stop this fake life. It can't go far, and that's the truth. It can't go far. It can't go far. There's a limit to how far lies can go. There's a limit. It can't go far. It can't. It can't go far. How would you be telling lies on TV? You're a public affairs analyst that does not have records of analyzing. Even this small me that I'm just here, that I'm doing 1 or 2 videos. If you clock my stuff online, you'll be able to see 1 or 2 things about me. So I wonder, this public affairs analyst, I simply think that we should be. I mean, the Bible makes it clear. Let me go the Bible way. It says if you're going to be a shorty to somebody, let it be somebody that is. If you're going to be a shorty at all, that's like you are going to defend. Make sure you are being truthful. Don't defend anybody by lying. Because like I would always say, if you tell one lie, you need 2 to back it up. If you tell the 2, you need 4 to back it up. Then you keep going on. Before you know, you become a Pro Max, a lying Pro Max. So let's get things straight. Just yesterday, Chicago State University debunked and denied and also rejected that certificate that Tinubu presented to INEC, that it wasn't their own. Whereas Tinubu is saying it's not his fault that a female, that a female is what his name was recorded against at the Chicago State University. That it was the fault of a clerk. And some persons come out and say that you are talking about somebody who has worked with ExxonMobil, has worked with this, has worked with that, has worked with this. I say that is not there. Nobody is disputing that. But that could still have been done on fake records. Do you get what I'm saying? That could still have been done on fake records. The question is, why are we where we are? Why are we doing all this? Just in the name of what? Wanting to be in power? Well, let me also remind you that the FBI, by the end of this month, will be releasing about 2,500 pages of its dossier on Tinubu. What they know, they're going to be releasing documents. So I'm already imagining what's going to happen at the Supreme Court, because these people are not just going to give, they're just going to, them PWB, Labour Party, Atiku, and, you know, Atiku is making everything, you know, because it's only Atiku's issues that are now, you know, left in the news. Others are just the issue of, you know, somebody saying that, that Labour Party is doing this, PWB is doing that, and all of that. But these are the major issues. This is Serious Matters here at Tonif TV. Please feel free to drop your comment, make them simple and simple. Let us know what your opinions are. Let's know what your opinions are. Please drop your comment and share our videos with others. We'll appreciate you. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Olukunle Abraham. Share. Bye.